both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner, but before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Seaver is in the glow, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "He ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. Even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the New York Mets and their crosstown rivals, the New York Yankees. And as we draw ever closer to first pitch here this afternoon, let's get a look at today's starting lineups. And let's also get a look at our two starters in this one, as you see a couple of right-handers getting the baseball. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. And they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball. And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound now. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Standing in now, Diego Benitez, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Now the pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and you see the average there up over 300 to start the new season. On the ground for Castro. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get to double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees come up empty. We played an inning in the Bronx. No score here on the show. Mark Teixeira will stand in. And you see the slow start behind now, 1-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Strike one. He'll enter play at 313. 2 home runs and 7 driven in.
Rhythm out here early on.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And there's another example of what changing speeds can do for you on the mound. They go changeup to start the at-bat, then go to the fastball for strike 2, and then right back to the changeup on the money ball. See you later.
Into the box now, Akinori Sasaki. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Good offense.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Kelly Johnson will dig in now. Off to a
that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Fernando Marsh will dig in now. He's got to be wondering when. Difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Brett Gardner will stand in here. He was set down. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Into the box, Diego Benitez. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll... Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. First baseman Mark Teixeira will shoot. And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Yanks lead 1. They still trail 1-0. Greg Garcia will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Akinori Sasaki. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game.
Now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way. Not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Kelly Johnson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First off, swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this is into the alley for Johnson. Should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Fernando Marsh get an opportunity here 1-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. Now the relay home. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 5 innings complete. Mets out in front, 2-1. Brett Gardner now 0-2. He pops up the changeup, heading out toward shallow right. Holland backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Diego Benitez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips. Steady at 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out, show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call. The impressive thing about his performance so far, he was doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out, inning over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Mark Teixeira will stand in to lead off the inning. Who now?
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
First few at bats.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top 2-1. So long from the Bronx.